What's going on, everybody? Today in this video I'm going to be playing one of my custom maps that I made for the PC. This map is called Mars Parker and it's based off of the Red Faction Guerrilla game. I'm a huge fan of that game and I love Mars in general too. I have a weak spot for space things. So I've been asked to show a full gameplay of this map, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you're interested in this map, there's also another map called Mars Dust. I didn't actually release that in video form and let anybody know that it was released because I wasn't too pleased with it. It doesn't work some of the time. But if you want to check that map out too, feel free. It's called Mars Dust. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this map.
Journey.
So it's Journey. It's not exactly escape at all. So we have this sentence here: kill enemies to unlock missions. So that's what we have to do. Sadly, it can't be transitioned into other languages. So we have a objective marker right here. And we have an aluminum bat. The aluminum bat stays with the player all the time. It never breaks. We have a enemy aircraft flying over. They do that in the Red Faction game. A lot of the aircrafts just kind of hover over the map. I've tried many times to steal one, but I don't think you can actually steal one. So we have to break these to get the guns, or to unlock guns. And once the pink light is completely vanished, that means you've broken the ore. And as you see, we have some civilian characters that are mining. Or they're supposed to look like they're mining. Now in the Red Faction Guerrilla game, busting these ores gives you salvage, which salvage is how you can purchase upgrades. Alright. So we have our bow, we have a flamethrower that we can take. And we also have a pistol. So this is to establish to the player that this is where the weapons will be spawning in. We have our lady here who works on all of the equipment. So we have four, I was about to say three, we have 4 objective markers that have now appeared. And that's just to help the player that's just to help guide the player on where he's supposed to go. Now in this map I tried to include traffic. I really wanted to include traffic. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them to work the way I wanted to. So we'll go to the closest area here. This is not really a base, but it's under control of the EDF. Earth Defense Force, or in Far Cry, the Omega AI characters. So we have an EDF sign here, EDF propaganda billboard, and you're supposed to destroy these in the Red Faction game. You can destroy them here. But they won't unlock you anything. Now, unfortunately, the building structures are not destructible. I really wanted to recreate some of the buildings that I built in destructible form. Unfortunately, it's really hard to do that because... Oh. The controller disconnected. That's not a great time to do that. And there's not a whole lot of generic shapes that are destructible in comparison to the indestructible generic shapes. You don't have a whole lot of options. The controller keeps disconnecting. Don't know why. Oh, wow. Thought I got him. Okay. We have a guy down here. Alright. So if you want to, you can destroy these smokestacks. They do fall down. The smoke disappears from the smokestacks when you destroy them. Okay, let's move on. So this area is now secure. Moving on to the next area. I'm going to try to do a speed run through all of this. Just because I don't want to make a long video, but I want to capture everything. Okay. So we've unlocked some new weapons there. And anytime you can go back to the safe house and see what you've unlocked. It's entirely up to you. We have an outpost over here. Okay, pull out the binoculars, see what's going on. So we have 2 guys in the machine gun nest. Quite a few enemies up there in the main part of the base. It's really just a garage. It's not a full base. So we can do this quietly with a bow. We have a custom turret here. Try to make it look more like the turrets in the Far Cry game, the Red Faction game. Whoops. Oop, I'm being shot by somebody over here. Come on. There we go. I did want to include some destructible structures. Unfortunately, not major structures like buildings like this, but, you know, little poles and the lights, street lights. So this area is now secure. Now I can either go back to the safe house and see what I've unlocked, or I can keep on going. I'm gonna keep on going. Be careful when you run over those ores with vehicles. They tend to, the vehicles tend to get stuck on them. So we have the town of Parker here. We also have a base up here. Okay, he's down. Wow, who's shooting at me? Somebody who's... Oh wow, where'd you guys come from? I should have made it to where these guys could jump off of the roof, because that's what they do in Red Faction. Alright. So we have a turret right over here. So good thing he wasn't on it. Get into the porta potty. Or the bathroom. So we have the high commander here. high-ranking officer. Oh, didn't get him. Alright. So the time of day is going to be changing. As you can see, the sky is moving a little bit. Probably is going to get nighttime. So there's a day and night cycle on this map. We have one location to go to now. And then we can head back to the safe house and see what we've unlocked. Oh, some ore right here. I'll go ahead and break that. I honestly don't like the look of the transition between the day and night cycle. It just always looks really odd. Like that. There's probably a way to fix it, but this was the first map that I really messed with the fog effect as well, to change that to go along with the time of day. And it's very dark, and all the lights are really blurred out and really intense looking. But then that all evens out eventually. So we have the last base here. Just gotta be careful not to get spotted. Oh, I don't have explosive arrows. I thought I did. Oh well. Whoops. Wrong one. Oh, I got him. Who's he running to? Alright, here we go. Destroy these smokestacks. They don't need them anymore. Goodness, make up your mind. There we go. Oh wow, he blew himself up. Oh, I'm on fire. Alright, re-heal. I really hope that Ubisoft looks into destructible objects a little bit more in the next editor. Lots of great potential there. I know they have some structures like sheds that are destructible and they break. And that's really cool. I like that a lot. And hopefully the generic destructible shapes are a little bit stronger. And they are... I'd say maybe they have random breakpoints. Because a lot of them, if you try to make a structure out of the destructible generic shapes, and you start destroying the building, they all develop a pattern, and it's kind of not fun. So hopefully the generic shaped walls will break at random points, you know, regardless where the impact is. I just would like to see different broken areas instead of the same broken holes. I guess I don't need to do that. I can just do that. Save some time. Well, never mind. Threw out the wrong... There we go. Alright, so all the bases have been cleared out, so now we've unlocked our first mission in the map. I'm going to go back to the safe house and take a look to see what weapons I have unlocked. Can hit the billboard. I get it. I got it. Got it with the back end. It's funny sometimes. The allies will turn on each other, which I kind of thought was interesting. And I liked it too because maybe there's a traitor among us. And then they find him and then they're just gonna try to take him out. So we've unlocked quite a bit of things here. We've got the BZ-19. Definitely will take that. Grenade launcher. And then, what else can we do? What else? Flamethrower. I think I'll pass on that. Okay. So we have the nighttime. Since the music's playing, I'll take some time here. Actually, it'd probably be best if I didn't have a gun sticking out. So the soundtrack that I'm using in this map, I think, is the Far Cry Arcade Systematic. Okay, so we have Mission 1. And all we gotta do is walk into it to activate it. We have now a new objective marker to tell us where to go. And then we have 2 letters that didn't unspawn. And that's very irritating when that happens. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's just a bug that they don't unspawn. Or if I'm screwing something up. I have no idea. Just pass some ore, but I'm not gonna break those ore. I don't really care too much about it. Okay, so to get the AI to spawn in correctly, because now we're doing missions, so AI needs to spawn in correctly, I had to delete all of the civilians that were inside the town and also at the safe house. And those AI are deleted when you walk into the first mission. So we have to come up here. And we see this. It says follow. I wonder if anybody killed this guy beforehand. So basically you gotta follow this guy. And he's gonna take you to a high-ranking officer. And he's supposed to kind of be a traitor as well. So we have a car down here. Ooh. Good thing I didn't die on that. That would be cool if also in the script you can select a game fail condition. So in this case, if you did get spotted or detected, then you would hit mission fail. And also, I would have put a checkpoint region on top of that mountain. Okay, I think it's getting daytime now. So you see we have a package here. So they're kind of talking about what's in the box. And then of course you can kill them, as it says there. sure are surviving. Oh my goodness. He is taking it. Okay. So the objective marker's still here, and that's just to kind of say, you know, not supposed to move on anywhere just yet. Stay here. Now, this is where I really would like to be able to test out my maps in the actual Far Cry game, because the AI in the editor, there's actually a vehicle that spawns over there, and in the editor they actually drive over here and come in. But in the published version, they drive around the entire map. Very bizarre. And that's one reason why I would like to be able to test out my maps in the Far Cry game. Just so that way I know how the AI is going to act in that published version. So we're just waiting on the vehicles to come in. We have a vehicle here, reinforcements with a turret. And this is why it's a good idea to explore around the map and try to equip yourself with the best weapons, or good weapons. That way you can face these enemies with breeze. And once you've completed a mission, you'll get the mission pass with some green fireworks. And then there is a helicopter that just hovers over. I'm always trying to get this guy and I can never get him. Lucky. Alright. So the second mission is now available. I'm going to move on to the second mission. Alright. So mission 2. Now the music changes as well. When you start different missions, I chose different music. And then when you're back in free roam mode, the normal Far Cry arcade systematic soundtrack comes back into play. So now we have to go to the town of Parker. The town of Parker is under attack by the EDF. And we have some allies here that spawn in with us, and we just have to help them out. There's a little record player in here, and it's creating that choir sound or song, and it's kind of blends in with the music sometimes, like it's another little track inside the song. But that's only available in the Steve 64B mod, unfortunately. The little vinyl player. You know what? I don't think I made it visible. I think it's actually under the map, if I remember right. So reinforcements came in, and they come in from different directions as well. Whoa, whoa, what just happened? Wow. I have no idea what happened there. It's like I got attached to some sort of explosive. That was very strange. And this is why I really would love to have a checkpoint, because I can see right now somebody's like, yeah, this map sucks, I easily died. You know, and then they downvote the map. It would be really great if we had a checkpoint reach marker. But I'll go ahead and skip it to where I had started.
Journey.
Or I'll skip it to where I had died. Alright, so we're back in the town of Parker. I'm gonna try to stay away from explosives. Ooh. I think the time of the day is changing. I think it's gonna be daytime. I believe. Oh no, maybe it's gonna be nighttime? Oh no, maybe daytime. What is this gun called? The BP-2, right? I thought it was funny that they put this gun in the game. It was perfect for me because this assault rifle looks exactly like the assault rifle in Red Faction Guerrilla. And we just had a vehicle that drove by. He's probably gonna come all the way around back here. Sadly. Thought my allies died, but there's somebody there. Alright, here they go. Oh, I'm out of ammo, actually. Okay, here we go. M249 away. And you gotta be careful, too, because they'll come on your flank like this. There we go. Should be some ammo around here somewhere. A med kit. Don't need a med kit. Need some ammo. The only thing I don't like about the systematic soundtrack is that, well, I mean, the systematic soundtrack's fine, but they didn't have a soundtrack where it's constantly upbeat. So when the AI is not showing up, the music gets calm again, like the mission's over, and it's not. Okay, let's not waste those. So I think the heavy vehicles are gonna come in, and those are the off-road 50 cal vehicles. They might be driving around the backside of the map. So this happens a lot too, where vehicles just stay put. They do not progress into their control zones. I've tried to figure out what causes it. I don't know what causes it. Just seen some AI spawn in there. And the vehicles merged as well. I'm on my last grenade for that grenade launcher. Oh well. They are set to a rush point, which is why they freely have the option to go where they want to go. But I don't think all of them are set to that. I think there's only a few. So the heavy vehicle should have spawned it in. And, oh well. Okay, so here they come. Oh, have some action down here, actually. Won't worry about them. Oh wow, look at this guy. So it says mission passed. That's just because I killed the AI that is supposed to trigger that script. It's not really mission passed yet. I mean, there's still one vehicle that's supposed to show up. And I don't know where he is. Says there's a guy over here somewhere. That's okay. You know what? We'll ignore him. You know, mission passed. So mission 3 is now available. So we'll go ahead and head on over to that. Okay. So the allies that were at the town of Parker, they just now unspawned, any that were still alive. So we have this truck right here. It says steal, so we gotta steal it. And it's the rocket truck. So we're gonna steal the truck, and you might can see there's a whiskey glass on the hood of this truck, and that's to activate a script. Have some slow motion effects as well. Thought that'd be kind of fun. So this whole mission is supposed to be kind of like a chase sequence. You gotta really be careful. Here we go. So they're connected to a rush point control zone, and that gives the AI freedom to go anywhere on the map where they think I am, which is cool. I wish that was the case for allies, but it seems like when you connect rush point to an ally, the allies no longer like you anymore, so they try to kill you, which is a shame. So you can either go into the... Oh, you're supposed to actually bring the vehicle into there. It says mission passed anyways. To be honest, I think I forgot to do that part. So you can just defend the safe house if you'd like with some of the allies that are here. They'll help you out. But I think that's it. So yeah, that's it. So this is Mars Parker. I hope you all enjoyed the playthrough for this map, and if you're on PC, if you want to give the map a shot, feel free, and also check out Mars Dust if you'd like. And that's going to be it for this video.
You are victorious.
You guys take care now. See ya.